Hey guys, I prepared a short video on how to get started with Node.js, so let's get into it. So let's start with the installation of Node.js. It's pretty straightforward. You just need to head to nodejs.org and then download the latest version for your operating system. I'm gonna download the one for the Mac OS. And then open the installer, and I'm just gonna follow the instructions on the screen. And now that's done, we can verify the installed version by running node-v in our terminal. As you can see, we can see the installed version of the node is 18.18.2. And then we can also verify the version of the package manager, npm, and we can just run npm-v. So in this case, I installed the 9.8.1. So now that we installed the Node.js, let's create our first app. Maybe something simple like a server. So let's start by creating a new file. We can name it app.js. So we're gonna build a very basic HTTP server using Node.js, and this server will listen for incoming requests and respond with a message. You know, can be anything. Let's say hello from Node.js. So the first thing we need to do, we need to import the HTTP module. So in Node.js, the require function is a way to load Node.js modules, and the HTTP module provides utilities for HTTP, allowing us to create a server. So now let's create a server. And the way we do it in Node.js, we're gonna use the create server method. This method takes a callback function that is called once for every HTTP request made to this server. The callback function has two parameters, and that's gonna be request and response. We're gonna use the response object to end the response and send back the string. So let's say hello from Node.js. And now what you want to do is you want to make your server to listen to a specific port. The way you do it is server.listen, and then you can specify your port. So I'm gonna do 3001. It's really up to you. And so this listen method binds the server to a specific port on our machine. So I use the port 3001. And the second parameter is a callback function that gets executed once the server starts listening. So I'm just gonna console log something so we can see later that the server is actually running. So now we can try to run our app to the terminal. And the way you do it with Node is just you simply do Node and then path to your file. So in this case, for me, it's just gonna be Node app.js. Just enter. You can see the server is successfully running on port 3001. And we can also head over to our browser and visit HTTP, localhost, and then our port number. And we can see the, the string that we previously specified. Hello from NodeJS. I want to also show you another way of creating this server, but this time we're gonna use something called Express. So Express is like a minimal and flexible Node.js web app framework that provides a kind of robust set of features for web and mobile applications, and it also simplifies many of the complexities of setting up a Node.js web server. We can just install it now. Stop this one. So npm install express. And let's create a new file for this example. This time let's call it server.js. Let's open the file. So let's start by importing the Express module. And then we can just simply create an instance of an Express application. And this app object has a variety of methods to define routes, middleware, and other server configurations. So for this simple server, let's say we want to define a single route that responds to HTTP GET requests on the route path. So the way we do it, we do up.get. The first parameter is the path. So in this case, it's just going to be the route path. It's going to be just slash. The second parameter is a callback function that takes 2 arguments. And again, it's going to be request and response. And then we can just simply do response.send. And let's do, this time, let's do hello from Express. And again, we're gonna have to assign a port. And the way we do it, we can just do app.listen, then specify our port. Let's do 3002. And I'm just simply gonna do some console log. So let's say Express server is running on port 3002. And then you can also move your port into its own variable if you want to. So let's do port 3002. And again, let's use Node.js to run our server. So we can just do node and then server.js. And you can see Express server is running on port 3002. And if we head over to our browser, we can visit HTTP, localhost, and then port number, and we see hello from Express. So Express is a very popular choice, and it simplifies many of the tasks, you know, related to setting up a web server in Node.js. It provides a higher level, more kind of intuitive API for defining routes and handling requests and sending responses. So that's gonna be everything for today's video. We really just kind of scratched the surface of Node.js. There's a huge community around Node.js. There's countless libraries and frameworks and resources you can explore. I hope this video was helpful to, you know, get you started with Node.js, and I'll see you in the next one.